Hey, Jersey Devil 1976 here. Going to do a quick update on the display case. As you can see, the lighting still sucks in this room. Even with it being daytime, with the windows open and the light on, it's still really hard to see the figures in there. But I figured out a solution to that problem, and I installed a light kit. So now you can clearly see all the figures in the case. Again, this is the IKEA kit. Got it, it was like $30 or something like that for 4 LED light strips and all the wires that you needed. So really good deal, and it works really well with this case. And I also got a chance to rearrange all the figures and all that, so I will show you that as well. Let me first show you the setup on the wiring. I have seen people run the wires up through the bottom. They drill extra holes, but I didn't really want to do that because all the wires that come with this kit would have been all over the floor, and there's no way to really hide them, especially with the case being all glass. You can see right through it. So I decided to go through the pre-drilled hole on top and then just run all the wires down and then hide them. So you can see right here, there's the hole. And then I got all the wires tucked up on top. And then for the lights down below, they kind of run up to this rail here, and then they just run straight down behind it. And you can't even see them from the front. So that's really helpful. Makes it look nice and clean. Now the rest of it is all hidden up here behind the Darth Vader case. So let me move this out of the way and I'll show you. You can see there is a lot of wiring that comes with this. They make it so that you can really stretch these lights out, which is really cool. They don't give you just like a little 2-foot cord per light. So, but, see there's like a wire for each light strip, and then this little power box, and the little box you plug all the lights into, and then the power switch. So there's quite a bit to it. I just took the little cap right here that came with the case and just cut a little hole in it so that I can run the wires up through. And then that keeps everything in one place nice and snug. And then I used some double-sided adhesive to keep the smaller box in place, and as well as the switch. So it's right here on the edge. And, I don't have to go looking for it every time I want to turn it on. It's right there, easy access to turn this, the lights on and off. Let me show you from the side too. You see it's quite a bit of wiring. But once I take my Vader case, put it up there, hides it no problem. Looks nice and neat now. The only wire I'm still working on is the main power wire right here. It's really thick. I just didn't have anything strong enough to really hold it nice and flush against this corner piece. So I'm working on that. I'll get some stuff, and I'll make sure this is all nice and snug up here. You won't even be able to see it. And then I'll have just enough to come out and plug into the outlet. So there's the setup, and let me just quickly show you the arrangement of the figures. Here is the top shelf with all the New Hope figures on it. And then obviously the next one down is the Empire Strikes Back. And for the Return of the Jedi, I kind of split it up between these two shelves. Got the first shelf with all the Jabba's Palace guys, and then down below that is all Endor, Rebels, and Imperials. And down below will be the creatures. Got your Tauntaun, your Wampa, Rancor, and your Dewback. And then last is Jabba, Size Noodles, and the Rebo Band, and the Spider Droid. So very happy with the setup. I love the way it looks. Probably the only thing I would still want to do is add maybe one more light strip on the top here. There's a lot of figures on these two shelves, and a couple of the figures are still a little bit in shadow. I may need to adjust where I have the light, maybe move it a little bit forward, or maybe angle it back a little bit, just so it gets some more light down on these two shelves. But other than that, I'm really happy with it because it's a huge improvement over what it was. So very happy with the purchase and the setup. And I'm actually going to take a trip out to the toy shop again here pretty soon, probably next week. Try to pick up a few more guns and stuff like that. That's all I'm really looking for right now. Don't really have the extra cash like I had to go buy Power of the Force figures, but I'm definitely going to try to pick up some weapons that I'm missing. So I'll probably be having an update video on that pretty soon. So if you have any questions or comments, just let me know, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks, everyone.